Hey guys, I'm Tanya Curran, the Scaly Mom at TV Scaly Adventures, and I'm here with my friend Madeline Delp. Madeline, it is awesome to be with you today.
Thank you. It's awesome to be here and
Yay! Look who
hold a
you're
few
with.
of your little babies.
Yes, and this is a big deal for you.
Yeah.
Yes. So Madeline was a little bit afraid of snakes, and she is conquering a fear today to talk about this through her organization. But let's backtrack because I want to talk about you and some things that you've overcome.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Of course. So again, my name is Madeline. As you can see, I use a wheelchair. So that's probably the biggest part of my story and my journey was being injured at 10 years old and waking up from a coma, having doctors tell me that I would never walk again. And as a child, it was just so overwhelming because I didn't know how to process all those feelings and I didn't know what my place was anymore because all of a sudden I went from feeling normal to then having people treat me very differently. Feeling like I was a burden on my family and just not knowing how I'd move forward. And I had a lot of negative thoughts in those early days of, you know, I wish I had died in the car accident and I wish that I wasn't here. And overcoming those meant accepting who I was and seeing the beauty in myself, and that no matter what I look like, no matter what other people did, I could still value myself and find that value from not just in me, but from a higher power.
Yes.
You know, knowing that I was here for a reason.
Yes.
And you know, having that took many years to
It's a process to work through all that.
Definitely a process.
Yeah.
And I grew up with a single mom too, so we didn't have much and we were just kind of scraping by, and it was that love and that, you know, courage we built together that really pushed us through. So fast forward like 10 years, I'm in college and I'm realizing like I don't want to be afraid. And how can I prove to myself that I'm not going to like live in fear anymore and I'm going to like be confident? And so I started pursuing all these different adventures and activities and things that scared me, like on purpose, like I'm doing right now.
Yay!
Purposely doing something that freaks me out. So, you know, that included like, I did skydiving. I've skydived 5 times, but I also did base jumping, which is like parachuting off a bridge or something tall. I was the first paraplegic girl to do that in the U.S.
Amazing.
I climbed the side of Mount Rushmore. I've dove with sharks. I mean, like anything. I was on it. So that's just like something I love to preach to people, especially people who are trying to find who they are and find their purpose and overcome a lot of those really deep-seated fears that we get from all these people around us. Is find that thing and go do it. If you're scared of speaking in front of people, go find a group of people to speak in front of. Do it. You know, if you're scared of confronting family members about something that's negative or, you know, telling people how you feel, go do that thing because that's going to like give you courage to be able to keep going. So, you know, sometimes it's little steps, but as you keep going, you get bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden you're like, who am I?
Exactly. Because it completely changes you. And every time you overcome a fear, it translates into strength, which oozes over into another part of your life. So you can see we are on the exact same page. Exact same page. And we were both in a coma in 2004. So I'm about 20 years older than her. So, and my story was different, but we were in similar situations. And in that tragic moment, and our lives kind of went to the left. But we took that tragedy and we turned it into strength. And I love that, and you can do that too. Never forget that you can do that. Now you went on in the pageant world to do something very cool.
I think one of my biggest fears was that people would not accept me, that I could still not fit in. And even though I was doing all these big things, that was still there. And it was uncovering that made me realize, like, I need to go out and do that. I need to find something that'll help me really just dig deep.
Go on, girl. Go on.
So, I entered the pageant world not for what you typically think of in pageantry, which is the glitz and the glam, which I still enjoy.
We all love that now.
I still enjoy it.
I appreciate that.
But it was a great platform to be able to speak to people and do good in the community. And it was through, you know, having these different titles of Miss Wheelchair USA, going on to be the first girl in a wheelchair to compete for the Miss USA system. No wheelchairs, just, you know, normal Miss USA. And then made records in the pageant system that I realized, like, it's confidence. Like, this whole time, it's being like, I am who I am. You're going to love me.
Yes.
Like, let's go. And then people thought that. And it was just really cool to have those messages from, like, girls and boys who were like, I didn't think that I could do this, or I didn't think that I could fit in, and now I'm trying it.
Yes.
And so, you know, it's like, you may be different, and there may be something that's never been done before, and like you're terrified to go after it, but it's people like that who make history.
That's right.
And who change the course of history. So mine is inclusion, but we all have our disability. We all have our thing that we need to push through and make our mark.
I love this. I love this. I really want you to hear that message. Life is too short to live in fear or to hate yourself or to think that you don't have the things in life, like you can't do things. Don't limit yourself. Exactly. You are limitless. Remember that you are limitless.
Boundless.
Yes, boundless. You have boundless limits. Yes. So thank you for all you're doing. Yes. Tell us your website so everyone can check you out.
Of course. So it's Madeline Delp. official.com.
Love it. Check it out. We'll write that up in the video as well so you can check it out and learn more about her. Thank you for all you do. We're excited to watch you do tons more in our world.
And thank you, Buddy, for letting me hold you.
Oh, you're a pro with Buddy. Stay scaly, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Psst. Hey, you. Come on, let's go.